Dear conference, sisters, lay mission partners, friends, benefactors, and families. We are now in the Holy Week, a special time in the liturgical calendar to reflect and celebrate the love of God to us manifested in the last days of our Lord Jesus, culminating in His resurrection. This year, we celebrate these days in an unparalleled and unusual manner because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Most of the Catholics all over the world are celebrating the passion, death, and resurrection of our Lord, not in churches and chapels as usual, but confined to their own homes, attending online liturgical services when it's possible. With or without the usual celebration, it is important to take time to reflect on the core message of the Paschal mystery of Jesus. By becoming human, the Son of God shares with us our human reality, including our vulnerability, fragility, and uncertainty. Our life, exposed to such vulnerabilities, cannot be sustained solely by our own strengths and strategies. We experience this reality in an unprecedented way in the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. Our faith is put to the test as we witness enormous loss of life, collapse of healthcare systems, lockdowns leading to the breakdown of normal life, and stumbling of economies. And yet, the Holy Week leads us to Easter, the joy of a new and transformed life. The light of the risen Lord dispels the darkness of the days of our distress, defeating the reality of death. At the same time, Easter does not dispense us from the components of human life, such as uncertainties, fears, and sufferings, because the risen Lord is the crucified Lord. Therefore, as children of Easter, we are braving this pandemic with hope. Hope is the Easter gift given to us amid suffering and death. Hope inspires, helps to persevere, and impels us to serve in solidarity. I would like to share with you two thoughts. First, this time of pandemic teaches us how important it is to have hope. Through our faith, we can discover signs of hope. Amidst the uncertainty and fear of the unknown, we experience hope in the work of the frontliners, nurses and doctors, scientists, and those who continue to work to provide us with what we need for daily life. Our concerted and consistent efforts to follow physical distancing and staying at home speak of hope. We feel strengthened by the initiatives of many to organize special prayers and to help those who suffer. They radiate the message that what matters most is to care for one another and to turn to the Lord and embrace Him. Second, the risen Lord unites everything. He is the head of the body, and we are all members of this body. He relates to us and enables us to live our connectedness. We are united as people on the pilgrimage of hope, sharing our anxieties and dreams. This pandemic shows that everyone is important. We depend on everyone to protect others and ourselves. Pope Francis reminds us that no one can save oneself. We need each other. We are dependent on one another, and we are dependent on God. In this time of crisis, we have a new experience of being united as human family and being united with the nature as our common home. I am grateful that this pandemic does not stop us from being truly missionaries. We are signs of hope for each other and for others, especially for the poor and marginalized. Hope enables us to explore creative ways of being close to the people and to share with them the hope which sustains us. During his meditation before the Urbi et Orbi blessing on Friday, 27th of March, Pope Francis said, God asks us now, in the midst of the tempest, to reawaken and put into practice that solidarity and hope capable of giving strength, support, and meaning to these hours when everything seems to be floundering. I am honored and proud to say that our converts and lay mission partners worldwide are expressing this solidarity and strengthening hope in many and varied ways. Some have made available their structures for the use of the healthcare staff, and others provided protective equipment for the medical staff, or shelter and food for the homeless, etc. Many of our parishioners and lay partners are aided by our online liturgical services or reflections as they find solace in God in this time of tempest. Easter makes us pilgrims of hope. Easter impels and empowers us to continue all these initiatives as the signs of hope, expressing our love and faith in God, who does not abandon us. Dear converts, sisters, lay mission partners, benefactors, friends, and families, the COVID-19 pandemic has changed our lives and will continue to alter it. Our life and work will henceforth be different. However, the experience of these days and weeks gives us hope that together as a family, we can weather the challenges and face any new situation. Immense challenges will continue to be there for us, but also we have a lot of potentials to discover. I hope and pray that all of us, together with our sisters, mission partners, families, and friends, continue to face the challenges of the days ahead with hope. We ask the blessings of our crucified and risen Lord, whose cross is our hope and whose resurrection is our strength. With all the members of the General Council, I wish you all a blessed Easter. Thank you.